Hello everybody, my name is Brad and welcome to Homesick. Now, I made a promise to myself a while ago that I wouldn't play games just based on their graphics, but yeah, here we are now. So lucky for me, there's really a lot more to this game than just pleasing aesthetics and the beautiful interface that goes along with it. So all of this footage you see here now is part of an alpha test, which you can try for yourself if you pre-order the game from the website. Now, this is actually running on Unreal Engine 3, and a while ago I did a few demos for Unreal Engine 4, and that was a super popular video. Thanks for that, guys. And I have to say, I actually think this game looks better than all of those on the updated engine. And this is just being created by two people from a studio called LuckyPause. That's like play pause, not the actual dog pause. Yeah, you got me. So this game had a Kickstarter a while back that was funded, and it was also greenlit by Steam. And before I get into the gameplay, you just gotta admire the visuals in this. I mean, look at the lighting, and then one thing I especially like is the contrast between bland and colorful objects, and that's where the grass and the flowers come in, which are actually an essential part of the game, and you'll find out why soon. And you also have the particle effects, which look great, I might add. And one thing you'll probably notice in this game is that it gets extremely bright near areas of light, which basically acts as a blockade to unexplorable areas. And this is when the nightmare portion of the game comes in, which actually allows you to travel through these parts that are usually blocked in the daytime. And it's not just a demo, this is an actual game that you can play right now if you pre-order it. You don't have to, you can do whatever you want. I got a copy from the creator, so very nice of him to do that. And it's a cool game, and it's all about solving puzzles. And what really got me with this game was the simplicity of pointing and clicking. It's one feature that I really like in exploring games. And the UI is just super nice and easy to use, and it actually gives you subtle hints for the objectives of the game. So if something's clickable, you'll see the small elegant dot turn into a large circle. And I have to admit, I'm really not a huge fan of puzzle games. I usually find myself wandering endlessly for hours trying to figure out what to do. Where the hell is the exit to this cave? But there's something about this one that I really like, and I think that's because its setting is in a very realistic environment, but at the same time, you have to go beyond your imagination to complete the objectives. And there's a lot of indie games today where they just have a world set in some, imaginative, creative place. But that's fine. But this game, it's realistic, but it kind of balances both of those, where you have a reality and also a dream state, where both are used to complete the objectives. And when you tie all of that along with the music, it's really an immersive experience. Now, as for the objectives of this game, your main goal is to bring this rundown apartment building and give it some life by watering the grass, which in turn will create flowers. And to do this, you have to travel through the apartment collecting I believe it's a key, a water pail, and a few other things, but I'll get into that later near the end of this video. And then once you've grown these plants, you can unlock the next area, but first you have to go to sleep. And that brings you into the nightmare, but it's this nightmare that will allow you to travel in the areas of bright light, thus unlocking the next beautiful area of the game. And that's really all there is to it. I think this game still needs to lengthen itself a bit, and as I said, it's in alpha testing, so it does have the potential to do that. But before I go, I just want to tell you guys the order of the objectives in case you get stuck, which you probably will. But if you really want to go in for yourself and risk being very confused, then you can cut the video right here and be on your way. And I knew you would be back, so let me just do this really fast. So you find a drawing from a young child on the ground, then you find a key, you unlock a door, you retrieve a bucket, fill it with water, and then water the grass. Then you go to sleep, enter the nightmare phase, and then you go chop down a locked door with your provided axe, which will begin the next series of events. And by this next level, you should have like the whole idea for the thought process down for how objectives work in this game. So I'll leave it up to you to complete the next part. So if you enjoyed this video, feel free to gently press that like button and subscribe. And as always, have a fantastic day.